Welcome to the Chiro Business Mojo Podcast, where we deconstruct the methods, marketing, and mindset of successful business people and chiropractors from around the world. And now your host, Dr. Richard Day.
Yes, I am Dr. Richard Day, and this is the Chiro Business Mojo Podcast. Hello, and thanks so much for checking in with us. People hate to be sold, but they love to buy. And think about it. It's probably true for you too as well. I mean, think about buying a car. Nobody likes to buy a new car, but we love owning a new car or a new watch or whatever it is. We just don't like the salesperson, the icky feeling that comes from being sold to. And I can tell you, as someone who's worked in sales for a long time prior to becoming a chiropractor, there's an icky feeling in being a salesperson too. So most of us as chiropractors don't want to feel like icky salespeople. But we are in the business of selling our services to the public. And if selling is a word you don't like, well, I agree with you, because selling has changed. It's changed for a variety of reasons, but most selling is now ineffective. It deters people. It puts their barriers up, and it's met with skepticism and really resistance. So you have to change your thinking. If you're thinking of selling chiropractic, you've got to change that thinking. It's all about providing value and service. And sometimes you're even going to provide this before you've collected $1. So over the years, there's been a shift in sales philosophy. Instead of thinking, oh man, I got to worry about marketing and selling this, what's now happening is people are saying, I'm going to help more people discover chiropractic. That's what our product or service is. The real focus now is on helping people to make informed decisions. And I can relate a story. One of the components of my report of findings, and you should be yours too, is that you're going to talk about alternatives and benefits and things like that. Well, alternatives to my care are other healthcare providers. So in the world of medical doctors, that could be drugs or surgery. There could be PT. There could be massage. There's a number of things. But one of the things I'm doing is really informing that patient. I'm letting them know their options. And guess what? I'm not the only game in town. It really helps, at least I find with my patients, to establish credibility. If I were in there saying, I am the end-all be-all, it all ends and begins with chiropractic, there's no reason to look anywhere else. Trust me, you're going to want to give me your money because I've got all the answers. I don't. I have some answers. I like to think that I can help a lot of people, but I want people to be informed that there are other choices. That really improves credibility. It starts establishing trust right away. This doctor's sitting here telling me I have other options. And guess what? He's not among all of these other options. Well, I am, but I'm mentioning all of these other people instead. And when that patient agrees, well, I'm in your office because I don't want those other options. Well, great. Let me inform you now about chiropractic and the benefits that it has. Another thing I don't do is I don't try to be everything to everyone. This just doesn't work. I can't be everyone's perfect matchup. Just sometimes from a relationship standpoint, I'm one type of a person with one mentality and I don't mesh well with everybody. Nobody does. And so I can't be everything to those folks. I also can't fill every niche that there is. Otherwise, there really is no niche. I really try to focus on my strengths, and this is my show. This is my game, and if it's part of something that works with you, great. And if it doesn't, well, let me educate you and inform you on what some of your other choices are. It's really not a crime if we aren't all a perfect fit for each other, and I think most people relate to that and can really respect that as well. Another thing I try to do is to make it easy for people to say yes. So as I'm informing them and they have questions, are you guys open on Saturdays? Yes. Now, we're not open every Saturday, but every other Saturday, so we can see you. We provide services that people like. That makes it easy to say yes. We're easy to schedule with. There's another yes. So you want to be very open and inviting and yes, 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 yes. And in sales, there is something called yes momentum. And so again, we're just informing, but if you say yes, 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 the next thing you know, you're adjusting that patient and you're taking care of them. And hopefully you're starting to take care of their friends and family. So another shift that's happened is that people are providing value now before any money has changed hands. Maybe in the form of a free report. It can be a report on healthy living, diet, how to treat successfully low back pain at home or headaches. You can do this with e-newsletters. You can do this with emails. You can do this with a physical newsletter that you mail out or hand out in your office or both. You can provide case studies. Have a patient sign a release that they're okay that you release this, put their picture there, and, have their story on there, how you help them. And this is really going to add what's called social proof. And this is why, the same thing is what's on our websites when we have testimonials saying, Dr. So-and-so really, really helped me out. Same idea, but you're going to give that information up front. I know a lot of you are already doing this sort of thing, but just keep in your mind that you are trying to provide value up front. So in doing some of these things, you really are providing a value and a service and information. And what happens with sales is that person already has that relationship with you, that trust with you. You've already given them something, and now you're their guy. You're their girl. Whatever the case is, you've invested in them, and now they are going to invest their time and money with you and in their health. I hope this has been helpful to you. Go out and have a great day.
Thanks for listening to the Chiro Business Mojo podcast at www.chirobusinessmojo.com.